Billions our creature lose to cybercrime every year, and the issue seems to be receive worst. So could we always build unhackable computers for the achieve of criminals and spies? Israelite researchers are coming up in several exciting solutions. The key to break the hacker attack, explains Nitzan Ziv, Defect CEO of cybersecurity means at Tel Aviv-based Verify Spot Safety Technologies, is to do hack losing. If we lift the pub, they miss cache. They don't wish to miss cache. The tool manufacturing it hard quite for hacker attack to break down in how they select facilitating targets. And that has been the major concept steering the cybersecurity production always with it was developed, nearby business community in quite armor metallization to do it to period consuming for hacker attack to drill bit via. The Rhino attitude, you might urge it. But several believe the production as necessary to be less than Rhino and more than Chameleon, camouflaging by itself versus assault. 1991, diskette disks are contaminated in malevolent software program how attacks any PC they are plugged in. 1994, rioters accessing business intranets to rob information. 1997, hacker attack stupid web servers in giver them accessing, maintaining server computer vulnerabilities. 2006, rioters begin conclusion null day, previous unidentified, bugs in all types of usually used software program and use them to scoundrel in networks or email malicious software masked as legal folder attached. 2016, hacker attack use much pronged attacks uniting Helminth and ransomware, strong quite to assault whole networks at one day. 2019, hacker attack begin offensive web of things associated devices. We requirement to give preventive behind in the play, says Yuval Danieli, Defect CEO of Client Services at Israelite cybersecurity company Morphizek. Largest of the planet is lively in detect and correction, risk hunt, instead of prevent the cyber attack up it occurs. Morphizek, unborn out of study made at Ben Gurion College, has advanced widget telephone call driving goal safety. It's a way of scramble the names, locations and references of every folder and software program annex in a machine's RAM to do it stronger for malicious software to get its teeth jammed into your framework. The variation occurs every period the machine is rotated on so the framework is never misconfigured the identical way 2 times. The company's technology is utilized to defend the London stockpile exchanging and Japan industry robot company Yaskawa, as banking and in chains. But the largest efficient way to save a machine is to insulate it of regional networks and the web fully, as called air gapping. You would requirement to profit natural accessing to the machine to rob information. Yuval Elovasai, chief of the Cybersecurity Studies Center at Ben Gurion College, warns how though the technique isn't 100% safe. This evident way to assault an airborne gapped car is to trade off it for the delivery circuit while it is creature constructed, he says. So you later include a discredited airborne gapped machine in a nuke force plant how came in the malicious software, the offensive never has to come the space. The history offered how Amazon Web Services, AWS, and POM were amongst 30 companies, as by the government agencies and departments, how had utilized the suspicion servers. POM and Amazon intensively rejected the claims. Time air gapping is unpractical for lot business community, as called company operative cybersecurity is creature seen as else way to impede the hacker attack. Think down there are 4 persons firms work along, Barclays, Microsoft, Google and a cybersecurity business, Tel. Every of the 4 persons firms gives a chunk of information to every some. They don't aware which the information is how they are defending, but they conduct it in their networks. In procedure to accessing susceptible data of any of the firms, rioters would requirement to chop all 4 persons networks and job out that chunk of information is lacking, to be capable to do any feeling of the archive kidnapped. If the probability of break in a solitary web is 1%, later to permeate 4 persons various networks, the probability would be %, explains Alan Cohen, founding member of cybersecurity company NS Knox and ex-head technique official for the Israelite war. He telephone call the conception cryptographic splitting, and it involves coding every succession of information as thousands of numbers, later separating these cryptography puzzles among the four-persons companies. You would requirement to resolve thousands of puzzles in procedure to put the information behind along, says Mr. Cohen. Verify Spot as well collaborates in big multi-ethnic technique firms in a information sharing association in the faith how company operation is key to stay one move front of the hacker attack. But time such a approaches Shaw pledge, Verify Spot's Neatsenziv concludes how, down there is no such a item as an unhackable machine, the just item how exists is the gap among which you construct and which human beings aware how to chop present. Down there is ever a trading off among convenience and safety. The more than safe and chop-proof a machine is, the less than pragmatic it is in a network planet. Affirmative. We can construct an unhackable machine, yet it would be love a pot in so lot shields how it wouldn't go everywhere, says Morphe's ex Mr. Danieli. The anxiety for the cybersecurity production is how as the born web of things develops, given by 5G portable connection, the hazard of cyber attack will just growth. And as synthetic intellect becomes more than common, it will be fair else instrument hacker attack can utilize. The weapon racing continues.